Alright, working on the Turbo Camaro brakes tonight. Got a few things finished up. Just figured I'd update you guys and show you where we're at. Just like we seen in the last video, this side's all together. So I got both sides together. What I ended up doing is going with the 3AN braided steel line. And then if you look, it goes back there. And that's actually the factory rubber hose. So what I did there is they sell, let's see if I can zoom in there. They sell fittings to go from the factory rubber hose to a 3AN line. I just got them from Summit Racing. It's a 3/8 24 inverted flare to 3AN. So that worked out perfect. Got that on there. I've got some straps I need to put on the line still. I got these guys that I was going to use those to hold the lines, but I just got them zip tied for right now for I could bleed the brakes and check for leaks. So I got them all bled. So far, no leaks. Well, there's no leaks. I pumped them up really good. I do think I still have some air trapped in here. I'm going to go ahead and bleed the front. There's a good chance that's where the air is at. I was trying to see if I could get lucky and just bleed the rear, but I bled the rear. The pedal's decent, but not great. It's kind of so I'm going to go ahead and bleed the front. And that's to be expected because I had the rear brake lines off of it for a little while. But yeah, I'm happy with how these are turning out. Like I said, braided 3AN line on both sides. Got it ran up over the axle. Just got to add some more ties and finish bleeding them, but I'm happy with it. It's coming out pretty well. One tip, if you guys are bleeding brakes by yourself, I do this all the time and it works really well. But what I can say, it works really well when you have like a power brake system. So this has just got manual brakes because I converted it a long time ago for weight savings. But if you have a car with power brakes, which pretty much everything nowadays does, what I do is just take like a pry bar like this. I'll pump up the brake pedal and then wedge this in the seat like that. So just like that. Come back here, crack your bleeder loose, go back, pump it up again, wedge it back in there. Like I said, it works even better when you can start the car and it's got power brakes, and it also works even better when the car's got an electric power seat because you can slide the seat up to add more tension onto your brake pedal, and it gives you a bunch of different range to make your pry bar work. So I've done that for years. It works great. I've probably done it on 100 or more vehicles, but this one it doesn't work as well with because the seat's not adjustable, it's bolted in, and we have no power brakes. So I did get the rear bled out that way, but for the front, since I'm going to have the wheels on it to bleed the front, I'm just going to get some assistance on doing that. That way I don't have to keep running back and forth. But for tonight, we got brakes. It's all bled. We got our lines on. Nothing's leaking. Everything's looking good. Pretty happy with it. I've just got to finish up some little details. Like I said, put those straps on the lines and then bleed it a little more. After that, I'm probably going to fire it up, let it run, put some heat in the motor. Probably run it through the gears on the stands here and then check the tranny fluid, and then I'll probably end up putting it back on the ground at that point and putting it on the trans brake and trying our dump valve setup, make sure we have no leaks there. So got quite a few things to do, but it's coming along. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll show you guys here. So this is the manual brake master cylinder that's on there, and it works really well. The one thing that sucks is putting fluid in that thing. I use a long funnel and I always have a flashlight, but it's really hard to tell when you're full of fluid, and almost every time I overfill it. So of course I did that one of the 3 times I filled it today, and then I just rinse it down with water. That's one thing that's nice about brake fluid, is it does wash away with water. So that's nice. Threw some pig mat on it, and think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to get back on it tomorrow. I was sick for a few days there, so that's why we didn't get any content out, but I am feeling better now, so thankful for that. I don't really think it was COVID related, but just wasn't feeling good there, so sorry the content's running a little slow, but we'll get it coming out again, and springtime's just around the corner, and I'm really excited to get this thing back out. Honestly, just really excited for spring and summertime for some warm weather. But if you guys have any questions on these strange brakes, or that is a strange manual brake master cylinder, any of the components we're using on this car, just let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep it saucy.